Alright everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to do a retro unboxing of a brand new Google Pixel 3. Okay, so it's not been long since we've seen the latest Google event showing the new Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro. Unfortunately, I don't have my hands on either one of those phones yet. But I've always kind of wanted a Google Pixel 3 for some reason. And I thought this one here online, brand new, still sealed in the box. This is not going to be no kind of like full unboxing, nothing like that, okay? This is like a retro type unboxing. This phone came out in 2018. Now, I am going to go over the specs of this phone to show you the specs this phone was rocking back in 2018. In case anybody's wondering, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of going back a little bit. And I'm going to start off here with the display. Now, this phone has a 5.5 inch Full HD 1080 by 2160 resolution display, 18 by 9 aspect ratio. It is POLED with 443 pixels per inch. It's got cornering Gorilla Glass 5 on the front, Gorilla Glass 5 on the back with an aluminum frame. This also has IP68 dust and water resistance as well. Now, going into the processor, this phone ran the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 octa-core processor, and you had a choice of 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, or 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage. Now, as far as the camera goes, this only had one camera on the rear, and that was the 12.2 megapixel wide-angle lens, aperture of f1.8. Had optical image stabilization and can record at 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second. It has two cameras on the front, an 8 megapixel wide-angle lens, aperture f1.8, and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens, at aperture of f2.2, and we can record 1080p at 30 frames per second. For the battery, this has a 2915 milliamp hour battery with 18 watt charging. Has a rear mounted fingerprint scanner, stereo speakers, Bluetooth 5.0, all that good stuff there. So let's go ahead and just check out what we have here in the box. And right there is the Google Pixel 3. We'll go ahead and take the phone out and put it to the side. Now, we know with these older Pixels, it did come with everything basically. I mean, you get all your booklets a lot thicker here, as you can see. Of course, you do have your wall brick right here, Type-C to Type-C. And also you have, wait a minute. Okay, check that out. I didn't even know this came with these type of earbuds. That's what's up. Okay, I didn't know that. You also got your Type-C to 3.5 millimeter adapter, Type-C to Type-C charging cable, and your transfer adapter there. Alright, so everything put away, phone in hand, and this thing feels so compact. 5.5 inch display, wow. Gives me Pixel 5 vibes, you know, by the way the size of it is and everything. Got your single camera with flash, rear mounted fingerprint scanner. I like that little accented green power button there. I highly doubt it's got any juice since this is a Pixel 3. It's probably dead, and yeah, I'm not getting anything. Okay, so I threw this on charge for a few minutes, gave it a little bit of a charge. So we'll go ahead and push this little green power button here. And yeah, look at those bezels. You got your dual front firing speakers, which is really nice, and being a 2018 phone, them bezels don't bother me in the least. Look at that little animation there. It's pretty cool and all that kind of stuff there. But yeah, on top there, of course, like I said, you got your microphone on the right. Got your green power button, volume up and down. On the left, it's clean. On the bottom, Type-C charging, your SIM card slot, of course, your single camera, fingerprint scanner, all that stuff there. So I'll get to the home screen. We'll see what version of Android it's running, look through some of the camera settings, stuff like that, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, so I got the phone to the home screen. I have not turned on any Wi-Fi, done any updates, have not done nothing but just set up the fingerprint scanner, It's running a pretty old version of Android, and while I was actually going to the setup process to get to the home screen, it was showing the date and time was set to 2018. So yeah. Let's go ahead and turn the phone around here though. Got your always on display there. Fingerprint setup. Let's hit that now. Opens right up. Yep, no problem whatsoever. Now this POLED display looks really nice, very clean, clear here, okay? A little peel down here that you see. Yeah, hit up once. Recent item, job, remember that. Swipe up again for all of your apps and stuff like that. If I go into the settings here, go all the way down here to System and go down to Advanced, you will see that we are on Android version 9 with November 5th, 2018 security patch. So this will probably get a lot of updates. It's either going to update to Android version 11, 12. I'm not really sure. If you want to see a follow-up, later on this phone, let me know. I'll do that. Okay, trying to go home here. Yeah, okay, I'm not used to this. This has been a while. But yeah, I mean, this just kind of brings back, years ago on how phones were. But you got all your toggles, flashlight, do not disturb, your Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff. And there is a few things here in settings. Now, this one here is the 128GB version. Now, if it does go out of focus, I do apologize. There is no dark mode on Android version 9. But 128GB of storage, 11GB has been used of that. So yeah, drag right to quickly switch apps. Okay, so yeah, and also I don't think we have any gestures on Android version 9 is either. This is an old phone that came out 5 years ago. Okay, so we're not really expecting a whole lot here, but just kind of wanted to go through a few things here and just kind of show you some of the, this is a Pixel 3, all right? Let's go to the camera here. I'm kind of interested in the camera. Motion is enabled here. Of course, this button up here. Move back to improve focus. Got your auto, cloudy, sunny, all that stuff. Camera. Got your portrait mode. You got video mode. You got more for your photosphere, slow motion, and your settings. So here in the settings, the back camera is 12.2 megapixels. The front camera, 8 megapixels. Video, the back can record 4K at 30 frames per second. Now, it did say 60 frames per second on the video for the back, but it's not showing that here anywhere. The front is also 1080p. But yeah, the back can record 4K at 30 frames. So we got to kind of, once it's updated and all, it may show a lot more stuff. But, I mean, wow. I mean, this is just kind of what you're calling your basic phone here, okay? So, I'm very excited to actually set this thing up, give it all of its updates, run some tests on it. It's running the 845 Snapdragon processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM. And like I said a while ago, if you want to see any other videos about this phone, let me know, okay? Because I'll be glad to do it. I mean, to see a phone like this, brand new, out of the box, that came out 5 years ago, and it's been in the box for that long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it still looks really good. The screen is beautiful. I mean, yeah. Very interested here. Just a little throwback retro unboxing here of the Google Pixel 3. So if you enjoy seeing this here, brought to the channel, leave a like. If there's any questions about it, let me know in the comment section. Also, if you'd like to see this compared to some other Pixels, newer Pixels, let me know by leaving your comments down below. Also, if you're new around here and not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and turn on that post notification bell to receive all future videos when I do release them. And I sure would appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.